All right, today's been pretty crazy so far. So, I woke up not feeling like I wanted to do anything, which is really hard for me to just sit still and not really do much. So, I'm listening to one of my favorite podcasts, the Higher Side Chats. Greg Carlwood. Check him out if you really want, you really want your mind blown. But I realized I should start writing down my synchronicities because I come across so many signs, whatever you want to call them, every day. It's hard to keep track of them. So I just started writing down from yesterday to today, and I'll skip a couple, but the one having to do with this episode in THC with Ryan Bledsoe. Excuse the explosions. I'm currently boiling water out of beef tallow. But he starts talking about ancient Egyptians, Kundalini, sacred geometry, which is crazy because within the last 2 months, not knowing what any of this really was, I had my golden triangle activated, which goes back to the ancient Egyptians. It's has to do with healing. It's like Reiki on steroids. And then I read a book called Kundalini from Gopi Krishna, learning about that. Have I had my Kundalini awakening yet? I don't know. There are definitely some situations that could have been. I feel like I'll really know when it actually happens. I don't know. Maybe it happened. Maybe it hadn't. Who knows? But then he was talking about sacred geometry, and I meditate for an hour every morning, and I literally in my third eye I see some wild shit. But what's always there are triangles of light, and I've noticed in the past few days. Normally, the triangle would be lit up, and then in the center, it's pitch black. But the past few days, even the center of the triangle has been lit up with this like glowing white light. Well, I got it written down here. He was talking about the triangle pointing up has to do with the masculine, and the triangle pointing down has to do with the feminine. Well, in my meditations, I always go through a clearing process where it originally was this golden healing white light starting above my crown chakra, and then I'll feel it move down, and I feel it cleanse and release and relax my entire body, opening up all my chakras. But within the past 2 weeks, I started seeing, and I just listened to this episode today. I'm listening to it right now. I started seeing a golden triangle pointing up, and then another one pointing down from above it, both spinning in opposite directions. I just bit my tongue. Sorry, creating this bright, glowing light where both triangles meet in the center, and. So just the fact that all these signs are lining up with what I'm hearing here, going back to things having to do with Hermeticism and Rosicrucians and Templars, stuff that I want to look into more. And then he started talking about a 6-pointed star. Well, in the past 2 days, a little goose love there. He just showed up. Hi, Goose. In the past few days, I've started seeing a 6-pointed star in my third eye when I'm meditating just for a minute or two, and then I'm like, okay, not really sure why that's showing up. And I just did a quick Google search, and I know that's the Star of David having to do with Judaism, but it also goes back and predates that being a magical symbol of protection. I don't really know much more than that. I'm about to learn, but things are cracking the fuck open today. It's time. 4:20 on the clock. Let's go.